Welcome to part 5 of Did You Break In and Rise of the Beast System. And this this is December the 16th at 10:55 p.m. And I want to discuss some more about the videos that I just recently put up. 1 through 4 was about the digital currency, and this one is also about the beast system and the rise thereof. But there's something you need to understand. A great many people do not understand this chapter of Revelation, see, because they mention it in that video, in the videos from the clips that I put up, and I do need to put links to those, to that video. I forgot to do that, but I will go back and do that. And then if you do get time, there is some more at the end of that video that folks need to hear what that woman's saying at the end of the video about the cell networks and stuff that are going up. Just something worth going back and looking at. But anyway, getting on into this Revelations 13. And I stood upon the sands of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads. Having 7 heads. And just a second here. I need to get myself a little. There we go. Give myself a little room. Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And that name means names of blasphemy. Now this is describing the beast system. You see, because we have the 10 heads, or the 7 heads, and the 10 horns, and the his horns had upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leper, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. And we know that this here is the Gog-Magog setting up. This is what you got to understand. This is Gog-Magog setting up. Daniel speaks about it as well. We see this beast rising up. We know the bear is Russia. We know that the dragon is China. We see this already happening. This setup, wars and rumors of wars, this is already happening. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. Now, this is one of the 7 heads. He's going to be wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast, because this wound is going to come, and the world will wonder after this beast, because it's going to make a miraculous recovery. And they worship the dragon, which gave power onto the beast. Now, the dragon could be China, yes, or we could have twofold meaning here. Could also be Satan, giving his power onto the man that is going to be the Antichrist. And they worship the beast, saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" Sounds more like they're talking about the him, doesn't it? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. That's 3.5 years. That means to exercise authority. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his holy name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Now, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. The owl was given power over everyone. Please try to use some discernment in what I'm saying. The owl says who, and he controls these things, and he was given power over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And we have seen this already start to happen. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. Now I want you to pay a lot of attention right here. If any man, that means any one, hath an ear, let him. If any one hath an ear, let him hear. Now I want to point out something, how this has changed. Up through the book of Revelations, up to this point, it said, if he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Now it's not saying that anymore. Now it's saying, if any man hath an ear, let him hear. Why is it saying that, do you think? Because the church is gone. Now all that remains behind are the tribulation saints, because they were disobedient and they didn't repent of their sorceries and whatnot, and they didn't come out. But they're eventually going to see what they did. They're going to see the errors of their ways. But going on into verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. See, we're not to kill. Thou shalt not kill. It doesn't matter how much you don't like what somebody's doing. You can't go about killing people. Thou shalt not kill. And I beheld another beast, verse 11. I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. Oh, like a lamb. Didn't say it was a lamb. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. He spoke as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. See, if you're still on this earth then, you are going to worship that beast. You are going to be the ungodly that worships that beast. Sorry about that. But so many of y'all don't really want to take the time to really read these, take the time to study them out, and to pray about them, and to pray for the Lord's guidance. You want to jump in and you want to say, oh, it means this, 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 and this. And you want to run with it. Because you're using your carnal man mind to interpret a spiritual book. A book that was written to angels, in fact. Anyways, going on. Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders. Now look here what's going to be happening. Science, is going to play a large role in this. Whether it be medical science or just plain out and out science and holograms and whatnot like that. It's going to play a large, large role in this. So y'all need to pay attention. Because this is very real what's going to happen. And he doeth great wonders. So that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. That can be done with a laser. And they certainly have this weapon already. Already been using it. They have indeed. They've been using it. But y'all don't want to believe in this. You don't want to believe in these things. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword, and did live. Now, look at how this particular wound comes about. He's wounded by a sword, and he did live. He gets wounded by a sword, which means and indicates that it's during a battle of some sort. During a war of some sort. I will see you in part 6.